I had the privilege to be on call with her a couple times. This is, I think, it's maybe my third or fourth time, and it's always been a treat. So today is the same, right? Always a special treat to have our sister Annie Vũ on. Our sister is from California, and she is a senior software engineer, and she's been doing for 18 plus years. And her story is so powerful. So I'll let her share her story. And right now she is 6'8" in Enagic, super fast, and really excited to hear her story and learning from her today. So Annie Vũ, can you share with us a little bit of your background before Enagic? Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, T. And hi, everyone. First of all, hope everyone about ready for Christmas and have wonderful time during this year. This is the favorite time of the year. And, keep yourself warm, stay safe, and don't let those COVID get near you, all right? So use a lot of 2.5 water and put your immune up with 9.5, all right? So hope all stay healthy and happy. Me, myself, Annie Vũ. Actually, this is my very first year ever since I finished school. And this is the very first time that I decorate my room and my table and my house right after Thanksgiving. Why? Because this is the only year that I have time. Because I quit my job. Okay, my background before this, I was doing software engineer for over 18 years. I went to school for computer science and then system management, and then finished school, and then 5 years later go back and then get another degree and try to boost up my salary, of course, right? Every year that we hope that we can get good review to get good raise. But I remember the best raise I had back then was just about 6%, 7%, right? And that I really have to fight really hard to get it. On average, just 3%, so on. So 18 years with software engineering, and I thought I'm really satisfied and I'm happy with my career. And I thought I was really successful. And to compare with friends out there with IT career, and I'm really happy and proud, right? But then I was so sick because as an engineer, I do not have time for myself. I do not have time for my family. I constantly come home late, and family meal is very important, right? But then I just, constantly have to make excuses that I cannot be home for dinner. And every year I have to go back for training and update my career and all that. So then what I say, very stressful, and yet not calculate for those nights that 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning have to get up and, sometimes in BJ and, put on the cap and run and have to get to work. Then all that year with years of sickness that I had for over 15 years that I've been back and forth in hospital countlessly. I don't remember how many times I was in hospital. I'm not sure how many of you here listen to me right now online. If you have been through some sort of sickness, you have been through some sort of suffering from medical treatments, from chemo, from radiation, from surgeries, from any kind of that, give me some thumb up right there. Put some like in the Zoom right now, or put some like in Facebook Live. So I can see how many of you out there have been suffer for your health. So I myself, I've been really suffer for that for many years, right? Then I came to Kangen Water. Thanks to Calvin Pham, he introduced me to this water. I don't have the bottle here. Before Kangen Water, I drank the those 9.5 bottle ionized alkaline water. But back then I thought that the really good healthy one would come to Kangen water. It's really, first of all, after so many years of treatments, just simple, just the little joy on my finger like this, it's hurt every piece of it. So after so many treatments, after so many of the chemical going, and my kidney, my joint, my bone, my just simple that just my joy, my teeth is constantly hurt because of all that my body been wear and tear. So I've been through so many treatments. I tried so many calcium, so many minerals, so many of the supplements, any kind out there that people telling me is can support for my body, and I tried that just boost my body back to where it was at certain level, but then hopeless, and I was so really depression for so many years, and just a few steps on the stairway that at my house, but I have to lean on the rails to walk, and yes, I stay with the pain and simply just go bathroom. So many times that I sit there, sorry, this just PMI, just too much information, right? But yes, many times I just seen other women, so many of them right next door. I can hear them. They can go, so just simply just like any other woman, just human being, but I cannot. So just little thing like that, I was really suffer. And thanks to Kangen water, not too long, just about after a couple of the months, and first it detox my body, and it's like open my eyes. It's like, oh my gosh, my body has that so much of toxic. I see is how the detox process has happened, and then I see my body changing, and surprisingly that I haven't put on my high heel for so long, but then I'm like, oh, I can wear high heels because my knees were really bad, and so then that I said, oh, okay, so then I can go just like any other woman, and I feel like at nighttime and my hand, I have no problems with moving, not that, and then I feel my body, especially that back then you cannot hear my voice so full of energy like this. I was like really almost like have no energy, and I was so pale. But then now I'm like, okay. So then my family happy that I'm healthy after 7 surgeries, after 15 years of sickness, and so many radiation, chemo, chemicals go into my body, and here I am. I decided to let go my job, and I will full-time with Kangen after a year and a half as an independent distributor. People look at me like I'm out of my mind. Many people out there that would have some skeptical, some question, something that make no sense to them. It's water, it's just water. What's so special about it? And they look at me like I'm psychopath, like crazy, like silly. Why I'm so crazy about this? And I just believe that I myself need this water so much. It's helped me so much. So many people out there can get help as me. And that's the reason why I'm here now with full-time Kangen water. And I'm willing to help anyone out there in my line or any other line. You need some sort of help, come find me. Anything I could do to help you ease up your job with Kangen water, I will do. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Sister Annie. Such a powerful and beautiful story, and victorious, right? She is, with through Kangen water. So just a disclaimer before we go on is that Kangen water does not cure any disease. Okay, just want to make that clear. But what it does is that it helps when we drink the water, it helps to heal our body from the inside out. So just like if you put good stuff in your body and you nourish it properly, your body will start to get better, start to heal, right? So that's what our sister Annie is sharing with us today. So the water really, really helped her body to get what it needs so that it could start to repair and heal itself. So I never get boring of hearing our sister's story. It is such a powerful story and also gives lots of folks out there hope, right? That there's an answer to, and if you look a little bit harder, you will find the answer, you know, to anything in life, just like Annie, she discovered that. So the next question for our sister Annie is, how long have you been in Enagic, sister? How long have you been in Enagic?
Until now, exactly 3 years.
3 years, wow.
Exactly 3 years, yes. Yeah, you're so right. You're very right. Water is just water. It's not cure. It's not like miracle. It's not medicine, but the water is very important to your body. Every function of your body needs water. Just like I'm talking right now, if I don't have enough water, I cannot talk, right? My hair cannot be so smooth like this if my body don't have enough water. Or, you know, anything, if you don't have enough water, your skin start getting wrinkled and dry, and, you know, so water, more than 75% of your body is water. So right type of water is very important, and it supports you tremendously. From the day I drink this water to compare with years before, all the supplements, all the vitamins, all the like daily that I take, or juice I take, or herbal that I take for helping me, nothing changed. The only thing changed is water, and it can change my life.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sister Annie. And it's true because, you know, a lot of people, like our Sister Annie has mentioned, that they think, you know, our Kangen water is just any other water, right? It's just an expensive filter system. But what they don't understand, so if you want to learn more, then reach out to, you know, our Sister Annie or any of us here, and we'll be happy to educate you on the special properties of our water. So it's not just, you know, it's not just plain water. It has, you know, microclustering, it has the antioxidants, and then it has the pH level. So everything together really help our bodies to stay healthy. Thank you so much, Sister Annie. So our next question is, this is what everyone is waiting for, is how is Enagic a good vehicle to run our business? You know, compared to traditional business and other networking.
Tough question. Okay, how about this? Let both of us reveal what you consider as a good vehicle. All right, good vehicle would be what? A good performance, right? A good engineer, right? Good design, good engine, right? And what? Reliable, right? Not cost you so much maintenance costs, right? And what? From good company, good reputation, right? And what else? It can easy to use, ease of use, right? And it could be good design too. It got to be look good, right? Look good. And economic, it got to be, right? Because other than that, we would not be, I mean, want some vehicle that costs you so much and so much time of maintenance, and, you know, look ugly and not reliable, and, you know, it's from no name company out there. You do not want a vehicle like that. So why I choose Enagic? Enagic meet all the requirement is a good vehicle. What I mean by that, first of all, talk about cost. What it costs you what it costs you to do this business.
What it costs?
Yep.
Zero.
Zero. I agree. Zero. Right? Because what I have done in the last 3 years, I purchased my 1K8 machine for me, myself, and my family. Not just for my family, for my next door neighbor, for my co-workers, for so many of my friends and people that I know, right? Just one machine, right? Nothing else. And that one machine, I pay off with long way back. And now I still continue to run my business based on that account. So it's considered zero cost, right? All right. So next thing that Is it good engine? Talk about good. It's not good. It's the best. Why? Because right now, Enagic still own the gold seal, for the leader role in electrolysis technology, right? It's got to be good to earn that uh, award, right? And on top of that, if you look at the machine or you look at the company, um, um, uh, I mean the history, you see, it earned all the ISO certifies. Those certifies is not easy to earn. Those are international standard organization. It's value for international, worldwide. So everywhere you go, worldwide, it's valid. It's very high value for those certified, right? And yet, not just that. And you work for a company with a good history, with 46 years of history, right? And with all the certifies worldwide like that, and yet you go out there, if you introduce if you look at a food or a drug products, you look for FDA approval. Here, this is water. You have gold seal from Water Quality Association, WQA. You have all that. Why you worry? This is a wonderful company, wonderful place to work for, because it's back you up. Anything happen to the machine, they got Enagic have 5 years guarantee, right? It lasts for over 20 years. If you're talking about a reliable, right? It's the average life for each machine from 15 years to 25 years. It's that long. And anything happened to it, there's Enagic. They provide all the services. You do the sale, you get the commission. The machine on the way shipped to your customer. If for some reason the machine get damaged, company pay for it. Nothing on your shoulder. Any other opportunity that better than that, right? So that we're talking about the good background, good history, and cost for maintenance. How long you have your machine, Thuy?
I have it since Christmas of 2016, so it's a while already.
2016.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
How much money you spend for maintenance your machine?
Not much, very minimum. Yes, just the e-cleaning, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it costs maybe $25 for the whole year.
Yeah. Yes.
$25 for that container. Okay.
Yeah. Super cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that those of you thinking of purchase a machine to use, that's how much it costs you for maintain your machine, right? And here, us as the distributors, how much it costs you to maintain your distributor's account? $0. For the last 3 years, I have not paid a penny for Enagic to maintain my account. Even though right now, I decide to lay back and I go to Hawaii. I enjoy my life there. I just okay, take a long break. I stayed there for 2 years later. During that 2 years, my account still active and I still earn some sort of residual income. Okay, and let's say 2 years and 1 day, my account become inactive. But then the day I come back, 2 days later I come back, I make one sale, bang, I come right back to active and I have full commission back like I've been working, right? So any other requirement that easier than this. And because of that, Enagic still have their compensation plan that patented, as only Enagic have this comp plan that no one else can copy or can duplicate. So I'm very happy with the way they do the business. And I'm so happy that, you know what, at this point, after a year, I stayed with my engineering job for 18 years. I strongly say that I make the right decision. The right decision. Just this time of the year, If you see the little Christmas decoration behind me, I never have a chance to do this before, never. Okay, and yet I have less money than the job that take me so much of the time. So that how much others I saying, maybe you have different point of view, and maybe out there that you still kind of exploring about this job and kind of still wondering, right? All I say here right now, just my true story and what really happened to me, so you can have the some idea, and that would help you make decision better that you join the business or not. Okay, so economic proof that other than get those paychecks. If you see my desk right here, I still have the whole stack of checks that I really haven't had time to make those deposits just yet. And um, the bank really, they serve me every month. So now they offer me the machine that I can do home deposit, so I don't have to come to the counter. Okay, instead of taking the picture on the phone and deposit, so now you have the machine to let it run through. Yeah. So you know what? I thought that I'm really successful in my IT job, in my engineering job, but come to this, it's really surprising me. So one surprise after another, and I really surprised that I can do this good job, and I surprised that I can make so much of the money, and that the how I truly feel. And what I like about it, that you can offer help for other people. I still remember one day back then on the way to work, I saw a cat get run by a car, and the cat still moving in the middle of the road, but he can even, just lay there and moving. So I make a U-turn, and I take off my scarf, and then I wrap around the cat. He got broken leg, so I just wrap him up and take him to the vet and get rescue him. So ever since, anytime I think of the cat, I rescue him, I'm so happy until now, even after years. But think of doing this job, this water helping so many people, and it improved people health tremendously. And myself, I experience it. Why don't we do this? And we offer good health to people. That awesome thing to do, and it's very meaningful to do. Just make sure you do it right. If you can explain it to people, explain it thoroughly. If not, then ask for your friend, ask for anybody that you know. You can call me, you can call Dan, you can call Jonathan, you can call anyone. I'm sure that people will take some time to join your call and help you out. So it's all about education. It's all about information. Provide good information to people. They will understand the water and they will come to you. So a wonderful opportunity that energy give out. Don't miss it out, and give yourself a chance. What else you have to make? You lose just a little bit of time. If you decide to, okay, I don't want to talk to people. But one thing, in this job, I realized that I have more friends. Do you feel the same way?
Yes, absolutely agree. Yes, sister. Yeah, yeah. We have a big global family now. Lots of friends, sisters, and brothers. Yeah, yeah. That is a bonus in this business, right? And also, sister, how about teamwork?
Teamwork.
How about team force? Yes.
Just like I talk, if your mind keep thinking of sell, you call people because you want to sell. So if you keep thinking sell, eventually you will lose all your friends, right? But think of, like I say, this water is good. You know that you have your friends and you care for them and you love them. You have cousin that you haven't talked to them for so long. You have your co-worker that you heard that he have cancer. You have people that that they in certain sort of health condition that they need help. just call them up, ask how they doing, and offer water. How much it cost you? Water is very cheap, right? But then what? Don't talk about money just yet. Just think of helping people. Just open your heart. In this career, one thing I learned, the bigger, the more you open heart, the more success you will be. Try that and you will see. About teamwork, let's say, and Jonathan, all the way in Vegas, I'm here. But and Jonathan helped me close a deal for someone in Vegas. And I not even met the guy just yet. Why is that? That teamwork, right? Now, if I have, if Tree has a friend that needs water in California, I'm sure if she called me, I would not say no, right? And here, to Albert, he been working with me. I've been training him almost every other day, and everything he needs, he come to me, and he not even in my team, right there, to Albert, right? So the whole club of friends and family and teamwork, and that's why we here right now. This is teamwork, right? So anywhere out there that cost you, offer you the opportunity for you to learn like this. I remember back then it took me like 10 years to pay off my student loan. As out of school, 5 years, I jump back, I get another degree, and that another loan, right? So it's a lot of money for school, and in this career, nothing. And because of nothing, that sometimes people not so value it. To me, this is like $1 million job, and you need to take care of it. You need to look at it serious, and you need to really, be disciplined and serious and spend time for it. The other day we have a talk with my team, and one of our brothers say, oh, he have no time. He has a full-time job. He have kids to take care. He have family, and he have no time for this. But yet he want a success. And I'm like, okay, let's sit down and review how much time you spend for your full-time job. Joe Albert heard this conversation back then. So I say, 8 hours a day. So 5 days a week, and yet sometimes he work overtime too. And how much time you need for your family? All right. So draw all that out and say, okay, for our team, we need 2 hours for demo, and we have 2 demos like that, so we need 4 hours. All I ask is just 2 more hours to do little research and reach out to your people. Just 6 hours a week, right? And yet, if you cannot make it that for 6 hours a week, don't even think of you will be successful in this business. It won't be. So take it serious, and I'm sure it won't cost you so much of the time. Just easy. I'm sorry. Sometimes you go bathroom. You can just use your phone and text your friend and done. That is how you do this job. Seriously. You can lay in bed and watching TV and use your phone and bunch some message sent to your co-worker. Say, hey, this is about the water I sent to you. Done. Hey, tomorrow I'll drop off the water. And simple thing like that. Everyone can do. And yet my mom, she's 75 years old. She go to temple, and simply she just share that, her hip is now no longer in pain like in the past. And people ask her, how come she stays so young and looks so glowing now? She said, some sort of water that I give it her. And then her friend just asked, and I'll just pick up the phone and I'll talk to her. And that's how I saw a machine. Simple, just like that. Teamwork. Everyone can be your team, and everyone can help you. Okay, Thi, back to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sister Annie. And also, what is the 3 best things that you love to share to your family and friends about with Kangen Water? What are the 3 best things you love about Kangen Water? Yes.
First thing is helping people. I love to help people. And to me, if I do a thing, if I do anything that good for me, but not good for people, I don't do it. If anything good for you, but not good for me, I don't do it. But this thing good for you and good for me, that's the good thing to do. And why? What good for you? I bring good health to you. And what good for me? I feel happy when I do that. That first thing. And second thing, I got good pay from energy. That good thing to do. All right, that's first thing. Second, I do this. I have time for my family, for myself, for my dog, for my home, and for everything in the garden that I do. That I always wish that I have time to do gardening with my dad, and now I have the time to do others. And you know what? I cannot tell how happy I am now and how thankful I am to Enagic that now I have time for my family, for my loved one, that money cannot buy. So I let go my job. That those people, those engineers, because I work in IT, all the guys that I work with, 24 guys that I work with, all the guys, they laugh at me. They look at me like some silly chick that do silly, walk away from a good job like that. But now I look at them, I talk to them, they nagging about how they have been stressed over a project and how that company been cut back and people and they worry about their job and all that. I just like, you know what? Opportunity right there in front of you. I told you and I walked you through. That's you just not blessed enough to take it, right? So now you here, you listen to me right now. I just share with you with all my heart. So take it or not, that's your choice. But if it's say you have choice, then why don't you give yourself a chance? You won't regret. I promise you that. That's the second thing about uh, time with family, right? And the third thing that what bothering me the most back then, that vacation, and it's narrow me down that don't have time to do what I like. If people know me, that mostly that people know me through my charity works. I do charity like full time, and every years I run charity like monthly, and every year I have big run for Thanksgiving give back in Vietnam, and almost every year I have to come ask my dad, my boss, and I have to save up vacation. I have to work extra hours and like begging them to give me time, and the time that well, thank you to my mean boss by the way, because before this, last year, the year before that, the time that I worked out the job, I was on vacation for my charity run. I missed just 2.5 hours. And he asked me to come see HR to work on those hours. And you know what? As a software engineer, any of you here as an engineer, you would know. So almost every day that you work extra hours for your job and come to vacation, you have to ask for hours like that. Now in this job, I'm free. I can go anytime, anywhere, and anything I like. And yes, now I can do so much more for other people out there with the money I can make from Kangen, with the time I have. And yes, I can set my own schedule that I can do it. So I love, love, love this company. And one thing I really appreciate Energy, that they really talk about loyalty, talk about like what they do what they say. So it's really true and it's very fair. Okay, it's just that sometimes people do the job, they don't do it right, or they don't present to you right, or they don't tell you all about this job. So sometimes that you don't have all information, or you misleading by something or someone that not thoroughly about the work with energy. You need to meet with you have 8 layers of leaders, so meet with one after another and find the right way to do the job. Okay, you don't just have only one leader, you have 8 or you have more, a global voice leaders. Reach out to them, ask for help, and someone will guide you through. Okay, back to you.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Sister Annie. And it's true, right? It's like in life, this is something that I've learned from our other brother. The last time we were on the call, is that he said, you know, outside it looks like he has a glamorous life, very successful businessman, own many restaurants. But then he said people don't understand the stress behind the scene, and no time for family. And that's, you know, and that's the reason why, you know, people are wondering, why is it there's so many people joining Enagic? There's, you know, like our sister Annie, engineer, you know, we have Dr. Dang, our pharmacist. We have, you know, like our sister Trang from Australia, also a pharmacist. We have Dr. Cecilia, a dentist. And we have like Aunt Jonathan, you know, a nail owner. Like there's so many people that, you know, have successful jobs, but still decide to do Enagic. Why, right? This is a big why for other people. They're so curious when they look at us and see why are we so into, you know, this company. And just like our sister Annie shared, you know, like she has a very, very good job. You know, people look at her saying she's such a successful person, but they don't understand what's happening behind the scene. You know, she shared that, you know, just heart to heart, that, you know, family time is so, so important for her. But she doesn't have that, you know, privilege to be with her family, working her job. Taking time off on vacation is also very, very hard for her as well. You know, working in a corporate world, sometimes maybe two weeks per year or 3 weeks per year is maximum. That's all you get for vacation time. But now, you know, our sister Annie decided to, you know, go full time with Enagic. She, you know, like retired from her, you know, engineer career. And now she has all the time in the world to do what she loved most. For me, if I were to give 3 description of our sister here, I would say she's resilient, very, very strong, and you know, woman. You know, she turned her pains into victory. She is blessed because she found Kangen water that helped her with her health and her career, and also compassionate because she is now have purpose in her life. You know, she always wanted to do, you know, give back, do charity work, and through Enagic, she's able to fulfill her dreams. So those are the 3 things: resilient, blessed, and compassionate. So when I look at my sister Annie, you know, she is my role model. I do love to do charity work as well, but then, you know, I'm not up there yet. So I do little bits here and there, but I do want to strive to be just like my sister and do more and give back more. So she is my role model. And I hope that for all of our guests that are listening right now, you know, just take a chance, right? So that you have an opportunity to change your life for the better. Because right now, technology and efficiency is on is, you know, forefront. So if you're still, you know, stuck in traditional jobs, you know what? The future is going towards technology. It's going towards efficiency, right? Robots is going to take over the world. So, you know, there's going to be lots of people with no jobs. So this is the time that you need to make the decision to go in the right direction and, you know, be your own boss so that you can have freedom of time. You have flexibility to be with your family. You have the money to do the things that, you know, you want to do. So everything, time, money, right? And health is a big deal, because if we have no health, doesn't matter how much money we have, we cannot enjoy, right? So that's why it's so, so important to consider those 3 things. Every human being needs 3 things: health, time, money, right? And that's what Enagic can provide for you and your family. So thank you so much to our sister Annie. And also the next question, Sister Annie, is what advice can you give to our new distributors, people that just jump into this business and really don't have the right, you know, don't know where to go, which direction to go? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Thuy. You know what? The big concerns that I see many people have once they come to this business, that they see, oh, it's too late. Too many people do this business already. Too many competitors, they cannot do it. That is not right. Just look at Orange County. Over 3.9 million. I mean, big population. 3.9 million people. How many machines that out there Enagic have sold for just this Orange County? I'm not talking about the world just yet. So we are just right at the starter stage, like the very beginning of this ionized electrolyte technology for the water. So many people we call electrolyzed water. They're like, huh? What? What is that? They don't even know the terminology, how it's called. So look at if you've been in US around back then, like 10 years back, 15 years back, you don't see those natural like mother's market or sprout, those organic store, you don't see those. And if back then those years that you go to Amazon or you Barnes and Noble, you don't see many books that talk about eat alkaline, drink alkaline, and they don't concern so much about health. But nowadays you go out there, so many of them, and every corner you see those natural organic food store that is growing and is expanding. Why? Because it's the training health they concern. The water is nowadays is so much a contaminant. It have so much of chemicals and so many industry out there. So much of the toxic waste go out there right in the water, right? Even though the rain is already get contaminant, right? And it's not so pure, so clean like back then, years back. So you're on the right trend, and don't worry that many people around you already have this. That's not so true. Go out there, do a quick survey just in 1 mile or just in your neighbor, walk around and just do a quick interview of your neighbor, see if they have it. No, they don't. So many houses don't have Kangen water just yet. So this, to me, my vision, eventually, this Kangen machine just like one of another home appliances that every house have it. Just like the oven, just like microwave, just like those coffee makers. And this is a water machine and healthy water machine for their family. All you need to do, sit down with your upline, sit down with your friends, whoever invite you this, or sit down and do, go into those PubMed or WHO or Google, simply just Google and look for the benefit of electrolytes reduced water, or look at the ionized alkaline water. Look at why I say this. You need to look at the right term to see the right benefit, right? If you look at Kangen scam, you will see tons of scamming and bad messages out there. Many of people, they heard about Kangen. They send me some newspaper. They send me some YouTube videos. They send me some a magazine. It talk bad, like Kangen cause cancer or cause, they do all that. And I'm like, I appreciate those information. But look, I designed to do this job. I'm not based on one person giving opinion. And yet you look back, that individual used to be, he or she was a distributor. They might have run into some sort of problems that they cannot go through with this career, and they get bitter and they come up, they write some bad review. But how much value of that review to compare with ISO certified? It's considered as a medical device. And the whole club of, the organization for prevented health disease, a club that in Japanese, like more than 6,600 doctors, right? In that association, that they recommended Dr. Shinya, the world famous doctor who intervened for the colonoscopy device. People famous like that, right? And like, dang, he would not want to lose his license, his pharmacist license, just for this Kangen water. I myself, all these years, I've been grow up and I've been so active in my temples, to my Dharma brothers, sisters, to my teacher, to my monks and nuns out there that I know. I cannot rely on them, right? So all we need to do, we learn through true value about us, learn all the information about us. If you do not have it just yet, sit down with someone, know just somebody, your upline or sideline, or somebody that you know, or simply just call Thúy, call Jonathan, call someone, help you out. So get right information before you talk to people. That's my best advice to the newbie, to the new people. Because the problems that most of new people, they're so excited, and excited of the new thing that and you talk so much, and end up with you scare of people. That's first thing. Secondly thing, that you bothering them, that you talk too much, and maybe that information you give out, that you been talk, but you don't listen to people. You want to offer what people need. You don't want to just forcing people to buy or to get or to listen what they don't want to hear or what they don't need, right? Listen more, you will be success in this business. Sometimes you don't need to talk a lot, not at all. Three-way calls, listen to people, see what they need, and all over the whole conversation, at certain point in that conversation, you will realize some soft spot that you can land in Kangen right there. Okay, listen is the key for you to get to know people. And three-way calls, and use your team force and reach out to people, and yet don't just so desperate to talk, and you might end up with spoil the whole situation. Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much, Sister Annie, for your expertise, because we know that you're very successful in Enagic. I agree with you, like what you mentioned earlier about how just what is it like? Yeah, we need to kind of like listen more, understand what the person need, because remember, everybody need three things. It's either health, time, or money, right? So if you listen to Sister Annie and just instead of talking, just kind of sit back and open up our ears and just listen to the person in front of us, what they really need. Once you find out their true needs, then that's when you can approach them and share the opportunity or the water with them. So I honestly make those mistakes in the beginning. When you get into something, you're just super excited and you go out there and you share with the whole world. But then I realized that that's not very effective, right? We need to stay calm. We need to talk less, and we need to listen more. So thank you so much, Sister Annie, for sharing with us today. And also, this is, we're at 7:50 right now, so 10 more minutes. I'd just like to ask our audience and guests here, if you have any questions for our Sister Annie, this is the time to share, right? Okay, so there's a person asking us to, can you please share the website for the medical? So that is HubSpot, right? I'm sorry, no, that's PubMed, sorry.
PubMed or WHO, World Health Organization, or NBIC,
okay,
National Health.
So that's the PubMed, is that right, Sister
Yeah.
Annie? Yeah, okay, let's go PubMed. So if there's anyone that has any questions, please, we give you a few minutes to ask any questions you may have, and we'll do our best to answer your questions to the best of our ability.
The right term that you need to look out there, that you need to look for, electrolytes reduced water, or ERW.
NCBI, it's a long one.
National Health Institute, those the
government,
those reliable source. PubMed, you have it, right?
Yeah, just all we need to do is just Google search and put PubMed, and you'll get the website.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And also, I really agree with our sister Annie when she was sharing how, you know, people have opinions, just like how we, you know, don't, you know, it's not very reliable to listen to Dr. Google, right? Because that's people's opinions. They can say whatever they want. We would strongly advise you to, you know, search credible sites like the one we mentioned. You just Google PubMed. And I'll put it down, you know, I'll put the link down, and just search on the benefits of electrolyzed reduced water if you want to learn more about Kangen water, because that's what it is. You know, it's hydrogen rich water. So it's very, very therapeutic. Let's see.
It's simple that for you to understand more about Kangen water, don't just focus on alkaline, because alkaline now out there so many brands and so many ways to make alkaline, and alkaline that can be just fully chemicals made, right? So the main property of Kangen water, what most benefit for people that rich in hydrogen. Look for hydrogen benefit in any of the website out there, or in Google. You can just do Google search for hydrogen medicine. Okay, so you can see a whole bunch of them, or you can look for the benefit of hydrogen.
Yeah.
Right. So all you need to understand that the water source from your home, from your city, go through this device. It will change the structure of the water. It restructure water. Okay, so once the water restructure, that is activate the hydrogen molecule in the water, and that way what make the water have strong antioxidant. Okay, and through the electrolysis process, it produce natural alkaline for the water. And most important is microcluster. It thinning the water cluster, and it make the water a super hydration, and it absorb better. It detox for your body, and that what it can deliver deeper to the cells for all the nutrition, the vitamins, the food that you take, or the juice that you make for your health. That's exactly what happened to me. I choose for myself every morning because I was so sick, but same thing that I did for years, but now I do with just Kangen water, and my health changed different. And same vitamins, but now I take with Kangen water. It's different.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sister Annie. And also, I think the most accurate way to know if the water or the liquid is good or not is to measure with our ORP meter, right? It has nothing to do with Enagic. It's a separate company, but this is just a tool that, you know, science and doctors use to measure the antioxidants in the liquid. Because, you know, when we do the pH test, you know, the color can turn purple, but that doesn't mean it's good water, right? And, you know, testing the microclustering, and the ORP stands for oxidation reduced potential, or potential to reduce oxidation. So to, you know, stop and slow down the aging process, the rusting process. So I think that's the most effective way, is to measure your liquid with an ORP meter. And if you don't have one, then, you know, reach out to, you know, our sister Annie, or, you know, some like our leaders that do have that, you know, that tool to help you measure your liquids, right? To make sure that it's good, you know, your sources is good. So that's
I have a wonderful news to tell. For years, I have never ever been approved for life insurance because I was so deep in mud for my health condition. My health was really bad and big history and all that. So those, you know, a life insurance company, they want to make money. They don't want to sell life insurance for people like dead for a few times and surgeries for so many times and countlessly time that I was in ER, right? They don't want to sell insurance for people like me. But now, last couple months in May, I did the screen, which is I have not done for years. After the last surgeries that nearly 6 years ago, I went back to see doctors for like 3 years later. I came back and found out because doctor say that after my last surgery, it might come back in a couple of the years, and yet it come back. And when I came back, doctors say, oh, the thing recurl, and they advised me have to go to surgery. I stood up right away. I say, enough. I refuse to get any treatments, and I choose to live happy any day that I have left for my life. I don't want to get any more treatment. Too much suffer. 15 years of sickness and 7 surgery for a person. That way too much for a person to handle. So I say, I choose to live happy. I do not want a long life, but I want a happy life. I get up and I go home. And since then, I'll just do natural treatments, and I come to this Kangen water. Last May, that's the very first the time that I come back, because of I applied for life insurance. I just want to take a chance, right? I came back, and my body is at like really clean and healthy and perfect condition, and I am qualified for life insurance.
Wow,
So
yay.
the thing recurl is worth 2.5 centimeter, and now it's gone. It's not even leave a sign, and nothing I have not taken, not even a pill, not even any medicine. I refuse any treatments, and now it's gone. I found out in last May, and because of that, I want you all Kangen distributor. I don't know if you in my line or you're in any other line out there. I wish you success, and I want you to success. And anything you need, come find me. If anything I can do, I can help. And because of that, I will have a Kangen water training center. It will be open soon. And I'm not open this for my line, for my team, but I will open this for everyone. And you are more than welcome to come get the training, because I want you all, once you do this work, you have right information, you have good information, and you provide right information to people. That's the only key for you to success. If you just try to wrap up information here and there, a little bit of pieces of information you put together, and end up with, you might lose your reputation. I want to build a good reputation for all Kangen distributor. I choose to live with this career. I want to protect it, and I want to contribute back for Enagic. That's my heart.
Yeah, thank you so much, sister. Really appreciate your time. We have a guest here, Brother Tan or Sister Tan. That's could be a I don't know if a man or a woman, but anyhow, the question is, have you tried to share the king water with a doctor? With a doctor?
Oh, you want to try the water to the doctor? I have a way. I don't know if I have the thing. Hold on 1 second. Let me see.
Yeah. Our guest is asking, have you tried to share king water with any doctor?
I have many doctors in my life.
Oh, wow.
This book.
Awesome.
This book. Guys, I mean, teams, brother and sister, if you have not seen this book yet, come find it, or reach out to me. I can provide you some. I buy whole big box here. You know why? Oh. Doctors don't even think you can convince them. Don't even try to be smart in front of them. They're doctor. They won't listen to you. They think they know more than you. They think they know everything, and they believe that anything they know, that's right. Okay, but one thing you need to learn, you need to know, doctors, they are doctors. They just know for their specialty in the area that they cover, but they do not know much about Kangen water. I have served for a mom of 2 doctors, and 2 doctors married with two husbands who also doctor. 4 doctors in a family. You think I can bring Kangen water into that family? And right now they subscribe for the water, the bottled water that very expensive, like $239 for a pack, something like that. They show it to me. I see that, and I'm like, okay, that's good water. I brought 2 bags of water with this book, and I say, I want your mom to try this. And if you could go through this, it's just a few pages and look at it, and at least you can get some idea. I want be safe. I want you to know this safe for your mom. So please read this before allow her to drink it. And this book open up for so many doctors' mind. For the Kangen water, you know what? Once you choose this business as your career, as your business, treat it nice, and spend a little money for this little book, just couple, I mean, not so much money, give to them, open their eyes, open their mind. Once they understand about it, you do not need to invite them, they come find you.
Yes. And is that the same with the insurance agent, sister? Did you share Kangen water with the insurance agent too?
With insurance, okay, with insurance people, they already have their team, they already have their people, and they already know how the network work, right? So insurance work much harder than this, a lot harder. So come to if you want to invite somebody, first of all, let them see how this the opportunity. Let them see how it's like it's doable, right? And give them the shoulder for them to lean on. I know you're busy with your insurance. I know that you have so much work to do, right? But here, you have your people already in a big team, right? Don't worry about time that you spend time for this job. How about that teamwork? I have and cross network. That's the key. People, people who need insurance, refer to them. They know people need Kangen water, refer to you. So that's another way. Okay, don't worry about many people doing Kangen water. Like I say earlier, many of them out there. But hey, look, I've been doing this for 3 years, but I do not know people that be friend with Chu Albert. I do not know. Tree have her friend too that I don't know, right? So each people have their own circle of friends, have your own community, right? So many of the stores, grocery store out there, but they all still doing good in business. Why not Kangen, right? Because people need water, people need groceries. That's why grocery every corner, and they still can do good business. Why not Kangen? So don't worry, if many people do that, you still can do that as well. Think of it that way.
Thank you so much, sister. Appreciate your feedback. And also our guest here asks, how can he get the book? How can he get the book that you're holding? Yes.
This one is by Dr. Fuser. He see how the water benefit, and he spent $100,000 and go to all the lab tests, and he have it test, and he have it proof for its properties and how it works for health and benefit and all that. If you here in Orange County, I can give you some, or I can mail out for you a couple of books for you, so you can have a sample, or I can give you the number and you can call directly and order it.
Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you, sister. Can you leave it in the comment box, or maybe share your Facebook so that they can
I'll take a picture of this and I'll share in the group.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, okay, so to wrap it up, we just really appreciate our beautiful sister, very compassionate with a big heart, want to help so many people to help them with their health, their wealth, and their time through Kangen water. So, this is how, and she shares, how Kangen water has changed her life, and it can also change your life as well. So if, if there's anyone here, our guest here that, don't really know about Kangen water, then, reach out to your leader or someone, And if you don't have anyone, then reach out to our sister Annie here. And she will be happy to share, Kangen water with you. So thank you so much, our sister, for your time, your valuable time, and coming on to share with us today. And is there any last words before we go, sister? Do you want to give your last word? Thank you so much.
I know that when you start anything new, there's tons of questions and worriness and nervous and not sure and all that. But see around you, so many people success, really nice and shy and like Yim La, right? Or like Jonathan and Chili, or like Tree. We look at us. We're just normal people. We're just like you. And we have our downtime too, and we have our mistake too, and but everyone can do this. Why worries, right? Worries won't help you success. You just see what in front of you that you need to take care, and look at it, face with it, and take care of it. Take care by what? You don't know how to do this job? Reach out to your upline. You're not sure about Kangen water? Sit down and study. You're not sure if you're successful? Take the first step so you can come closer to success. Don't worry so much and sit there and worry. You sit there, you study for years, for 5 years. You don't take any action. You still not success. Okay, so take action. Just invite people to drink water and share with your true heart. That's the key to success. And I wish you all success, and drop your worries, take action, and use your team force. You will be success. Big or small, big success or small success, that based upon how much time you devote to it. But you will be at a certain level.
Wow. Thank you so much again, Sister Annie, for your precious time today. We've learned so much from you, and you are an inspiration. You have, are empowering so many people to make positive changes in their life. So thank you so much again for your time. We'll come back and say hi again next time. Okay, please stay safe, take care, and have a wonderful weekend.
Happy holiday, everyone.
Jonathan, I want to say something before we go.
Thank you so much. It's so powerful, Car, and I learned so much today, and thank you so much. I actually have that book at home, and I only go through very slightly, but tonight I'm going to go through very carefully. Thank you so much.
Yay! Yes, we should. We all
and also, I have posted a link on Facebook. You can order that book from Iron Faucets for $10. And imagine you spend that $10 to get a couple of doctors like Annie, is going to worth it. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thúy, always do an awesome job, and thank you so much, Thúy. Thank you, Annie. We always learn so much from you. And thank you, Joe Albert. Thank you, Anton Lai. And good night, everyone.
Yeah, thank you to our guests for coming on tonight.
Everyone.
Jonathan, for all of your support, and thank you so much to Annie for coming on tonight and being our special guest. Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Good night.
Thank you.